we've got the most attention from is our supercuts, where basically we want to analyze and dissect and celebrate wardrobe and costume stereotypes, patterns, and trends in movies and television. And so the most successful one by far we've ever done was Clueless, where we did every outfit that Alicia Silverstone wears in Clueless in 60 seconds. And it's about 50 outfits. And so it moves by really quickly. We did that 2 years ago, and like since then, I think we've had over 200,000 views.
I want to create content that leaves like a feeling with people so that has something that's lasting. I have people that mention like something from my blog. I remember when you wrote that post, or I remember when you did that, or I love when you make those collages. Like that's a thing people do now with, you know, all the apps on iPhone and stuff. But on my blog for years and years ago, I used to make collages of my face, and I'd always make a lot of funny faces, and people would always remember that that was something that I did. Or when I would make my little 12-second TV videos that were just a little tidbits of me doing something zany, like, I don't know, spinning around in a circle, or like I'm riding my bike. Like, it's not that it was, you know, super special, but it was consistent, it was memorable, and that's what sort of defined my brand.
I think that I'm at my most creative when something just comes to me, and that is when I'm the fastest. So something comes to me, whether it's a big idea or it's a small idea. I'm trying to think of an example. What is something? I can't think of it, but anyway, something that I would have thought of that's amazing. I would have thought about it, like, it takes me 5 seconds to come up with an idea, and then all of a sudden, you know, then you have to realistically plan, you know, like, is this gonna cost me money? Is this gonna, like, you know, is this gonna require other people? Is this gonna require a photographer? You have to really, you know, when you're doing this for a living, you really have to take the creation and the idea and really make it feasible.
I feel like if you have an event, and if you want those event photos to, like, be seen by everyone afterwards.
Or shared.
Or shared. It's good to know who you're photographing, who's going to share the photo, and you just, over time, you just see who does this, who likes it, who's going to repost the photo on their blog and, you know, mention everyone in the tweet about it, who's really engaged in that way. And I just feel like photographing those people for your blog post gets you so much attention, it gets you so many shares, and they like really want that exchange with you, so it kind of just makes it really easy.
We know definitely that we also want to be as inclusive as possible in the Supercuts. We want to make sure that we have a diversity of race, age, gender, sexuality. In terms of we want to be, like, Supercuts is just about as many things as you can possibly fit into 2 or 3 minutes, so we want to be able to include as much as we can. And people love Supercuts. People love cutty, fast things. And it's also just funny, it's quick.
Feedback for me is traffic. So that's the easiest way to see what people are responding to. So that is like a huge factor of what we do, because if you're creating content in a bubble and you're not actually serving the people who are reading your site, A, you're not going to be successful because you're not going to have the numbers, but B, you're not going to have the readers. So it's a balance between, like I said before, it's a balance between creating what you think is interesting and what's important, but also serving the people who are reading.
Here's the thing. I make videos that I want to watch. They don't exist yet, so I have to make them.
I'm just going to come out with it.
Yeah. And I watch them still because, you know what, they're good videos.